Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really to throw you up.
Hey guys, welcome if you're new, and welcome to the channel if you're maybe anyway. So today's video is going to be another Rant Diaries. Some of y'all might be sick of my Rant Diaries, which I noticed, but I love making these videos. So the ones that stay, and the ones that don't stay, don't stay. It is what it is. I really don't care anymore. I love Rant Diaries because it's educational, it's informative, and it's got a little spice to it. I made it up. It's my own little category, and I love it. Trump's supporters, aka MAGAs, are upset and mad at him and are now playing victim. Let's get into it.
Several people who showed up for scheduled hearings at Phoenix Immigration Court Tuesday were detained by federal agents and faced deportation from the United States. Immigration attorneys reported seeing ICE vehicles in the parking lot of the building housing the courtrooms. Agents were standing inside the lobby. It was not clear how many people were detained, but attorneys in Phoenix said detentions for people showing up for hearings such as these were unprecedented. Video from a reporter with KTAZ TV, the Phoenix Telemundo affiliate, showed several federal agents surrounding a woman. The Telemundo reporter said he had talked to the family of one mother who was detained, saying she was told she would face immediate deportation.
As y'all saw, it's honestly really sad to see people being dehumanized and beaten on and abused just to get arrested. Like, I just feel like they could have done this in a more calmly way if there are immigrants. At the same time, this is crazy. Families calling on families. You can't trust no one. And I remember seeing this one clip of this lady talking about these people talking about how this girl voted for Trump and literally her dad got deported. And everyone was talking about how, like, could you imagine, like, voting for someone to get rid of your family member? Like, that's just sad. This whole situation is just horrible, and I just wanted to come on here and speak on it because I don't have a big platform, but it is weighing heavy in my heart that people are literally being separated from their family members, their loved ones, their children, and everything. I am lost for words. The way the world's becoming, how scary it is, and how everything is just chaotic right now. Since literally before 2025 even began, there was nonsense happening. And of course I, so low-key feel at fault for not voting, but at the same time it's like, at least I didn't vote for the wrong person. I didn't vote, period. But it just sucks to know that, everyone was saying that either candidate is a terrible candidate to choose. But now that everyone is seeing with their own eyes, like, damn, I would rather have a female as a president than this nonsense. Because Trump literally is starting a war. I'll talk about that in my next video. But America hates women so much that they couldn't even allow women to be president. Trump literally said he's too emotional to speak on the war that's about to happen. But a woman is too emotional, so because she has PMS. The crazy thing is, Kamala warned us that this was going to happen, and nobody listened. Y'all remember this clip?
Said he will target and punish those who disagree with him or refuse to bend to his will. He calls these Americans the enemy within, and says that he would use the American military to go after American citizens. Journalists whose stories he doesn't like. Nonpartisan election officials who refuse to cheat by finding a few extra votes for him. Judges who insist on following the law instead of following him. It is for reasons like these that General Mark Milley, the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Donald Trump's top general, has called Trump, and I quote, fascist to the core.
And that is exactly why Americans did the No Kings parade or protest. I had no idea that was going to happen. So I was so proud of my fellow Americans who literally went and protested. I loved how when Trump had his birthday thingy and birthday parade, military birthday, whatever, and they had, whatchamacallit, no one went. And the military guys, they didn't respect him. They were just, they were low-key protesting. People were saying, I don't really know. That's what they were saying. And I guess Trump was really mad at the general or the person who's in charge of the military, because it wasn't a very scary, they didn't look scary, they looked silly. And he felt disrespected. And I loved how they did the No Kings parade. Basically, because Trump is trying to be a king. He's trying to do things that a king would do, like having a king and then the peasants, basically. He makes the laws, he makes the rules. That's what Trump wants. And I feel like if he wants that, he should just go back to Germany, where he's from. Isn't Trump like German? But yeah, that to me was scary to see everything she said. Everything she predicted came to life. He wants to rule over us like a dictatorship type ordeal. He's trying to be Hitler. Trying to do what Hitler did. And I just think that's just wrong in so many levels. I'm so sad that when they attempted to get rid of him, it failed. Is it wrong for me to say that? I really hope the Simpsons prediction comes to life. And someone did, an old CIA agent did write down some numbers. I forgot the numbers. I think it was like 848, something like that. Basically signaling that they wanted him to be gone. Like it was time to get rid of him. And quite frankly, I hope they do. I really hope they do, because he's got to go. I'm a citizen, so don't come for me. But he's got to go. He needs to just be gone. I can't. Like, I don't want him to be unalived. I just want him to be dethroned. Like, is that what you call it? I mean, he wants to be a king, right? He needs to be dethroned and probably deported himself, because isn't he an illegal immigrant here too? Or I don't know. But there was this boy who speaks on his experience being there and what it's like to be being detained with ISIS and stuff. Y'all go ahead and watch.
My name is Marcelo Gomes da Silva. I don't want to cry, but I want to say that place, it's not good. It's not good. Ever since I got here, they had me in handcuffs. They put me downstairs, and I was in a room with a bunch of 35-year-old men, and those rooms were small compared to the size of like how many men were there. There was like 40 men in there. We would barely get any attention from the people there. It would be really hard. I haven't showered in 6 days. I haven't done anything. The only thing I could do is thank God every day, because that's all I would do. I would pray there. I would talk about the Bible to them. So this right here is a bracelet that a Brazilian friend made me there. This is how we sleep. This is our blanket. They give us a really long sheet of this thin aluminum, I'm guessing, and we lay down on the concrete floor and put that over us and just sleep through the night. For me to say the Pledge of Allegiance at my school every single day and not have a Bible in a federal agency place, it's horrible. It doesn't make sense to me, because like, to me, I always choose God first, and that's all I did there. I would pray. It's not a good place. Like I said, all glory goes to God, and I heard a lot of people talk bad about my dad, but if you want to talk bad about my dad, you have to talk bad about me, because he raised me. And if I have so much support from everyone from my town, then he doesn't deserve any hate, because I was raised from him. Like, everything I got was from my dad. He's a good person. He never did anything wrong. He's a nice guy. I'm very grateful for all the support, more than anything in this world. I didn't specifically know about my immigration status because I came here when I was 6 years old. And when I got here, the woman said, she was like, do you know why you're arrested? And I said, no, I don't. She said, because you overstayed your visa. You came here in 2013, and in 2015 you overstayed. And I told her, I was like, ma'am, I was 7 years old. Like, I don't know nothing about that stuff. Like, I don't understand how it works. And she was the only person in that place that was like, oh, like, I understand, like, I get it. She was the only nice security, one of the only nice security guards. There was this other guy that would let me use the phone at night sometimes to talk to my parents. Those two people mean the world to me. The world.
And your dad, how are you feeling about your dad's status and what's going to happen to him?
I don't want anyone to touch my dad. I want my dad, my dad would call me at night with my brother and sister, and he wouldn't stop crying, and he would talk about how, like, he can't even go outside. Like, why? Like, there's no reason for this, you know what I mean? Like, my dad has never did anything wrong. My dad's everything to me. He's never, everything I learned was from my dad, and like, if he shouldn't deserve to get any hate.
And it's so sad to see, like, these kids literally came to America not knowing that they're illegal here. Because when you're a child, you don't know nothing. And to be honest, I don't remember most of my memories from the age of, the memories I remember is from 6 years old to now. Those are the only memories I know. But any memory of when I was younger than 6, I have flashbacks, but I don't really know much of it, okay? So when he said he was 6 years old when he came to America, it's like, no 6-year-old is thinking, am I here illegally? No, a 6-year-old is like, oh, we're in a new place, a new environment, I'm about to start school. Cool. That's what a 6-year-old is thinking about. No 6-year-old is thinking about some legal things. It was the father's job to apply within their visa to apply to be citizens, or at least long-term aliens, in America. Thankfully, when I came to America, crazy thing is, I was 4 years old when I came to America too. I wasn't a citizen. I didn't become a citizen until I was 16, to be honest. My mom did the test, she passed, became a citizen, and then I got nationalized. Me and my sisters got nationalized. My 2 sisters and I, we got nationalized. Everyone else was born in America, so they didn't need to be nationalized. But my mom was saying how she wanted to get her citizen before I turned 18 because she heard how hard the test is, and she didn't want me to go through that. And I remember my friend, Tukaba, he had to do a test because he was an immigrant, and he had to do the test, and he said it took him 2 tries to pass the test. I don't know what questions they have on there, but it was really hard for him. So, knowing that I was 4 years old when I came to America, not knowing my status, thankfully I was part of the refugee program. I came to America legally, thankfully, but it's just like, you don't know I wasn't thinking about citizenship or if I was legal. When my mom told me that we were gonna get nationalized in 2016, I was looking at her like, what are you talking about? I thought we were already citizens. I did not know that we were immigrants. I didn't even know what was an immigrant. I know I was 16, but still I wasn't thinking about those things. I was just thinking about how poor we are and how I want to have a job and give my mom the funds to help her pay the bills, which I did. I got a job at 14, riding the bus, getting lost and everything. That's a story for another day. But yeah, it just comes to tell you that they can't fault him for something that he had no information about. I'm sure his dad did, and I'm sure he didn't mean to do that, or maybe he just lost track of time. Like, that's normal. We're all human. But it's just sad to see that he got detained not knowing what's going on. Like, I just wish, like, I have a friend who's an immigrant, and I'm praying that she hasn't gotten she's not an immigrant, she's here illegally, and I hope she hasn't gotten detained, but that just comes to show you that, like, nobody's safe, because even citizens were getting deported. People attempted to deport them. This lady, I think she was in her late 30s or early 40s, and they were trying to deport her. And she's like, I'm a citizen. I was born here. Why am I trying? Why are you guys trying? So they let her go, thankfully. But I just to say that no one is safe when Trump is in office. And I'm just trying to warn you guys, like, don't be like, if it doesn't affect me, it's not my problem. Don't think like that. I regret like not voting. I know it was just one vote, but at least like I'm just saying this to tell my fellow people who did not vote at all. I wish we had voted, because I'm sure if we had voted, she would have won. But at the same time, she did win. They just rigged the votes, allegedly, whatever. But y'all gotta stay safe out there. I have a few clips I want you guys to watch, and then I want to discuss one last topic outside of this topic. Let's get into it.
ICE is in this bitch, bro. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. They going crazy. No. Ah, they go. They is out of here. Oh my God, bro. What do?
Man, my next investment is fucking glitter. I just saw a creator come on here talking about something. They throwing glitter on ICE agents, so when they take their uniform off, they can identify who the ICE agent is. Like, basically like, oh yeah, you got that glitter? Yeah. I'm finna have a glitter company. That shit finna go up. Y'all know how they got bath bombs? We finna do glitter bombs to where when you throw it at them, boom, it explode, but it stick on them. Y'all ever seen them little pranks where they put the mail on the porch and then whoever steal the mail, the box blow up and it's like glitter and glue and shit? We need to start throwing that shit at them. Cause y'all know between glitter and sand, I don't know which one more annoying. Like, you go to the beach, fucking 6 months later, you find a fucking sand in your drawers. Fucking glitter when the Taylor Swift concert was here in Atlanta and that Beyonce concert, bro. We had glitter in our lobby for like a year after that shit. I'm telling y'all right now, I swear, y'all think I'm playing, but watch. At the next protest or rally or whatever the fuck, I promise you, I bet somebody gonna be selling glitter. Somebody gonna be selling glitter, like, come on now. And I'm gonna be right there, like, what you need? Pink, blue, green, what color you want? Fuck, glow in the dark. Oh, fuck, that we eat glow in the dark glitter? Somebody better take it. Take it before I do. And give me my cut, give me my profit, shit.
She said she's gonna be selling glitter. But yeah, I seen that too. They were talking about how they're going to be like glittering these ICE agents so they can be identified, because they have masks on all the time, you know? And I thought that was actually a smart idea. Yeah, let's catch these people. Let's catch them, let's expose them, period. So we know who they are. Yeah, I loved that. When I saw that, I was like, yes. I love that. So yeah, and that guy recording those people running away for their lives and laughing like it's funny, shame on him. Shame on him. Like, when I was watching that, I wasn't laughing. I was scared. I was like, oh my God, these poor people. It's like when you are a hunter you're hunting deer, and all the deer start running, and you have your weapon. That's what ISIS is. ISIS are literally hunting these people like they're animals, and you are laughing about it. And that's what I'm talking about. That mindset where it's not our problem. It doesn't affect me, so it's not my problem. They're coming after citizens. It's still your problem. Because first it's the immigrants, and then it's the citizens. He doesn't want anyone that's not white in America. He even tried to deport a Native American person. He is after everyone but white people. That should make you guys think. But on this next topic, the lady speaks about how hotels are no longer safe. I've seen a lot of videos and clips talking about like stories, and I've also heard a lot of stories talking about how hotels are no longer safe. I've been knowing this, that's why people are going more towards Airbnbs than hotels, because Airbnbs are more safer than hotels. You don't see a lot of people making reservations in hotels anymore because of a lot of sex trafficking that's happening allegedly in most hotels. Like this lady's story, she gets raped. I'm trigger warning. She will talk about it, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And also, a lot of people are getting kidnapped, so it's very scary when it comes to hotels these days, especially in different countries. So y'all stay safe out there. I'm gonna leave this video here. Let's just watch this clip, and that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and please subscribe. And also, I want you guys to really tell me what you want from me, what kind of topics what kind of topics you want me to talk about when it comes to my rant diaries, and what kind of vlogs you want to see, and what other videos ideas do you guys want me to do. I'll be open to any kind of video ideas you guys want me to do that you guys will actually watch and enjoy. So I will continue making this type of video. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Bye.
I was raped for approximately 2.5 hours.
Sherry Marchionda says she experienced a nightmare when this man got a key card to her room at an Embassy Suites in Iowa.
The only thing he said to me was, "You're not going to scream rape." And I remember him being excited because I had a nightgown on.
But what if a stranger shows up at the front desk and says they're locked out of your room?
They're supposed to check your name, your ID against what's in the computer. They didn't do any of that.
So just how easy is it to get a key to someone else's room? And we tried the same test again at this DoubleTree in New Jersey.
I locked myself out.
Josh was able to get a key card to my room, once again, without ever having to verify his ID.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my God. You got the key.
She didn't even ask me for my ID.
Is there any way a manager can come up here to the room?
I completely understand. I'm a female, I travel. I understand the safety and importance of it.
It's scary, right? You wouldn't want a man to be able to get into your room without being registered to that room.
Correct.
Today, Sherry says she now triple locks her door with this special device called a key latch.
Push, and then you can check it.
High volume. Am I really that much?